Okay. You ready? All right, out. Him. Next one, put. Run. Put the crop. See. Age. 10. Some. May. Dry. Sky. Sky? Or do we do that?
Yeah.
Day.
I'm gonna be moving up today this afternoon. Mom, there's me. Mom.
You know what? And your K's backwards. I'm just going to pass you because I'm pretty sure that you've got a bit of a thing. But that's okay. All right? Well, I'll try and learn how to focus on that. All right? So you passed. Next lesson. There you
Finally!
go. Finally. All right.
Are they nice?
They're blueberries. Yes, they are nice.
Blueberries, no.
I decided to film today. I'm currently making cinnamon rolls. And I just thought, and about 45 minutes ago when I decided to film, I thought, you know, this is a great way to document a slow homeschool day. For us, the seasons are changing. I was really enjoying the whole vibe this morning, and I thought I should document this because I want to show that some school days can be rigid, a bit more regimented, can be sticking to routine and getting things done. And I'm hoping today will still be a very productive day homeschool wise. But I just thought, no, I want to film it because I feel like people need to see that you can sort of live in a way that you still do things. Like I'm baking in the kitchen. I've got bread, you know, that I need to put in the oven. I've got cinnamon rolls going. We've had breakfast, but all the kids just went outside this morning and played outside beautifully. And I just sort of thought, well, I'm just going to take you through my day today and take you as far through my day as homeschooling is concerned and just show what I'm doing, because I think that today is going to be a very it's unorganized. I wasn't ready for this. I decided to film like 45 minutes ago, and I just went and quickly put a bit of a face on. Got a little bit, you know, I'm still just wearing my trackies and all that because it's cold today, and yeah, I feel like it's going to be very sort of just authentic, which is how I always try and be. But yeah, let's see how we go. Are they singing? And you want to sing too?
This.
I have a feeling I should have gone that way. Wait.
what have you done, Mum?
What have I done?
Ma, I bet you people will tell you how to do it.
They will.
Ma, you don't know how to do it. Ma, have you seen any people? It's quite messy, Mama.
No, but I just thought it would be pretty, you know? Ugh. Unfortunately, we're losing all our pudding.
No, Ma, last time.
Mm.
Ma,
It's a mess.
I like it.
Do you? Oh, thanks.
Mom.
Oh, yeah. That looks good, doesn't it?
What do you think? Nice.
For us, the one thing we find strange, don't we, is that Americans, sorry to say it, how do you have that for breakfast?
Mama.
Look at
After
it. It's dessert. Maybe it's or a very sugary afternoon tea like we're having.
Mom.
Alright, so can anyone tell me what we learnt yesterday in history?
What's that?
Anybody?
I bet there's rocks. There's big rocks.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
rocks. We learned about the Tower of Babel.
Yeah?
What else did we learn? The heads of the rock.
Yeah, and we learnt about Gilgamesh. Remember Gilgamesh? What did he do? He wrote a long...
Hang on, it was a long, what's that? Tablet thing?
Yeah, it was... Actually, I even forget the name. Alright, everyone ready to listen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Early Egypt. When you think about ancient Egypt, you probably picture pyramids and mummies and mysterious things like that. It's hard to imagine Egypt without these eerie phenomena. Okay, so we finished our history lesson, which was a really fruitful history lesson actually, even though I'm out of ink, so I couldn't print off today's, like, you have like a little piece of paper that just gives you some activities and questions and things, but we'll just save that for another day. I do have a curriculum video that I did, I think even 2 years ago, but to be honest, a lot of my curriculum has not changed. I'm still using the same McGuffey's readers, the same flashcards, I'm still using Matthew C. All of the things that I used to use, I'm still sort of doing very similar read alouds. We still read the Bible, but something that I have added for all of my children as a whole is this one, which is very common. It's just a mystery of history, it's really enjoyable. So far we are up to we just did a lesson 11 today, which was the Egyptian lesson, and we have covered Egyptian, ancient Egypt and that last year a little bit in the other book, The Story of the World, which was more of like a history read aloud. That book is very much sort of just that conversation starter that you need. So we did a little bit of that last year, although my kids didn't remember. So we did that again, and it's just always a really interesting topic. Like the kids are really interested to keep learning about King Tut and all of that. So what I really love about the mystery of history is that it has 3 levels of understanding base for information, and it has 3 levels of activities. So what that means is that I can pretty much do this 3 times over and over again, every couple of years, with each sort of new batch of homeschooling kids that I'm going to have at the table. But it also means that I can continue to keep doing it as a whole with the whole family, because even when like William and James, even when they're older, hopefully it'll just be a good refresh of information, and then the activities that they can do go a lot more in depth. There's a lot more research involved, a lot more sort of finding more answers to more difficult questions, as well as creating a much more in-depth timeline as well into history from creation to creation to the resurrection. So I just think that that's really helpful, especially too if we're Christians. So I'm always taking my kids through the Bible. So it's also interesting to be able to, as we learn and as my kids get older more, that we can sort of take Bible history and fit world history into it really well. So that is something that I definitely have added to my curriculum. Something that everybody enjoys. All of my students sit and listen to that every day, even that one. And yeah, it is really nice that every now and then, we've had our cinnamon rolls and a cup of tea, and it has just been a really relaxed lesson. It's not always like that, but yeah, I just wanted to, my kids always ask me, Mum, why are you filming? And I sort of say, well, it's not to appear like a perfect homeschooling family all the time. It's to show that I think some people can get stuck in, the table must be full of books. You have to have hours of rigid school time. You have to be doing tests, setting the plans. And while that has its place, I just think too, you can just have your homeschooling exist around your day, and it's fruitful. The children really enjoy it. It's a great way to teach. And you'll find too that when you're more relaxed with your time, for me personally, I find that you have much deeper conversations and your children ask more questions that you can answer. And I just find that whereas when we are on the clock more, it's like, all right, it's 9:30, it's Bible, it's history, let's get your maths books out. The conversation and the questions aren't as free-flowing. And that is when children learn the most, when they're the ones asking the questions to be answered because it's genuinely interesting to them. So I try and remember that taking a few days a month, or even in a week in the month, to just really sort of calm down and just de-stress with your homeschooling is really, really helpful. So yeah, and this one here, she fell asleep because she didn't sleep well last night. So she fell asleep, kind of missed our morning tea, but she's here now. Yeah, which means she's probably not going to sleep this afternoon. I'm going to regret that nap, but you needed it, didn't you? Yeah, you're all nice again now. Yeah. Okay, so it is about 1:15 and we're going to start our quiet time really soon. We've all had our sort of morning tea. I have baked a loaf of sourdough bread in case anyone gets hungry, which they will later on. But for now, I am joined by Charlie. And we're going to do our probably 15-20 minute appointment. He has to learn today. He's doing progressive spell art, so he's just doing sort of like dat, bat, and cat sounds. He has some flashcards that he's mastering from the McGuffey's flashcard set. And we are also going to do a lesson from the Primary Language Lessons book. And we just repeat each lesson until they're mastered. So he's still doing the lesson, which is and are. And then he will do, in his writing book, he will do some, just some writing and some, writing out some sentences. Because this year I'm not doing any, Learning Without Tears, like the handwriting without tears series. So we're just sort of focusing on doing a couple of writing lessons a week, and then he writes sort of things every day. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next 15-20 minutes of our day. All right, so I'll just interrupt our lesson just for 2 seconds and demonstrate a little bit what we're doing, because this is also a good idea for school on a budget. You can feel like you need a lot of excess curriculum and excess things to make things fun or to give things all visual component. But there is a really simple way you can do it. So today we've been doing A because he's still mastering the sounds. So it's A for apple, A for baby, and O for wash, the 3 sounds that A make. We're gonna hang this up on the wall. We'll cut this and make it nicer, but we're gonna keep on adding to it. And not only is it gonna serve as learning the alphabet, but it's also gonna serve for our history lesson, because we are learning about the Sumerians and the Egyptians and how they used figures to make their sounds and write. So it's actually a good way to put it on the wall for them to understand how an image can actually make a sound in our alphabet as much as anyone else's alphabet when you can associate with it. So it's sort of a little 2-in-1 at the moment. So yeah, that's part of our reading activity of our 20-minute lesson. And now we are going to move on to our writing and language lesson. Okay, so remember how we did this the other day? And it's is and are. Okay, so remember, I say it and you have to say, do I say is or do I say are?
Yeah, look at school.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to say it and you tell me which is the right one. 2 squirrels is in the tree, or 2 squirrels are in the tree.
Ah.
That's right. A little bird is singing to them, or is it a little bird are singing to them?
Is singing.
Is, that's right. B. Now what makes the bird sound? Bees? Do you like bumblebees?
No.
That's the one that goes bzzz.
Yeah, bumblebee. I love bees.
You love bees, do you?
I
I'll try and draw a bee. Do you know that bees have fuzzy bodies, so they're all hairy?
Yeah, they sting you.
Do bees have, I think bees have
do
2
bumblebee.
wings.
I love them.
Do bees have 2 wings or 4 wings?
2 wings. That one's it, Mum.
And are they stripy?
Yeah, striped and then yellow.
Well, you know, a yellow stripy bee, that's a bumblebee.
I don't
Have
hate.
little things, I don't know if they do. Bumblebee, all right, you want to paint that?
Yeah. That was make some. Make yellow and make that. We'll make your legs.
There we go.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Can I sting you?
Yeah, they can sting. They've got a big stinger on the back actually. We're going to do the stinger. If you don't know who I am so far, if you're new to my channel, my name is Sinead. I have 6 children here in Australia. I homeschool, and yeah, that's it for today. I'm happy I filmed. I hope it was helpful, and I'm going to go and get started now on the rest of my day. So bye.